Right. We're live. Woo! Bit rate's a little bit jumpy. I don't know if that's because it's a Friday and the network's strained, or if that's my wife watching stuff downstairs. Hopefully that corrects here in a little bit. Happy Friday! Right. Tonight, we're working on the Emperor, day 5 of our Battletech painting. We're working on the Emperor, which I don't understand why I have to do this again. Just did this. Zoom hates me. I hate you back, Zoom. We're gonna do a red mech. We've done green, we've done blue. We did a gray camo scheme, or urban camo, and then we did the the Thor, which is, you know, just kind of looks like a dude holding a hammer. So we're gonna play around with some reds tonight. It's a good opportunity to pre-game some Blood Angel job color scheme I got to do later. Got a bunch of Terminators I'm doing for a gentleman. Music tonight brought to you by Mr. Techno Axe, per usual. Thank you for all the royalty-free work, my dude. A little low energy today. I did last night's stream, then took a couple hours, played a little Anno, and then about three and a half hours playing some Anno 1800, which I bought first week of March and didn't get to play for like not quite 2 months before I finally turned it on. So some well-deserved video game time for myself. But I played that for 3 hours, and then I dove into working on the Necron project, which I've been doing off screen. I ended up running about 6 hours on the Necron project. And even when I was done, I was quite jacked. About damn time! What's up, Mr. KC? How was your day? Happy Friday. Oh, by the way, I'll be in your ear about that noise gate thing. I last night after I was streaming, when I uploaded the last 2 streams to YouTube, I went ahead and listened to it a little bit, and like I say, it doesn't sound that bad sitting here, but I do notice the airbrushy noises and how they pick up through the mic can be a little much. So at some point, when you're feeling generous enough with your time to swing by and just press buttons, might be food involved. What you got playing this weekend? You doing anything? I got all my, I don't know if you saw the big chat, I got all my Necron shit laid out today. Oh boy, is there a bunch of it. Takes up a little more table space than I thought. Day was good. Didn't work hard. Had a nap. Dorito shell taco. Ooh. So you stopped at Taco Bell on the way home for dinner? Is that what I'm hearing? It's too many Hicker. Throw them all away. How dare you say such a thing? Necron or death? Just finished munching on them right as you joined? Gotcha. Now, do you get tacos like a real man with meat and cheese only, or do you have all that, like, veggie, vegan stuff on there? Do you have my food's food on your food? Some Taco Bell does sound good. I had down to help with your noise gate stuff. Probably gonna stream tomorrow. Okay, Sunday's too far away to play. Cool. Yeah. What do you what's on your stream schedule for this weekend? You got something you're planning on playing already, or are you just gonna see how you feel when you roll over tomorrow? Sunday's never too far away to plan for. I know Matt will be here tomorrow. I think Jeremy's coming over on Sunday. I think TJ might even come by this weekend. It might be a busy weekend here. We're at the FC Dallas game tomorrow night. They're playing in Austin. We had loosely talked about going down there, but I feel like driving 6 hours to watch a 90-minute game. Probably going to do some Dark Tide so I can talk Warhammer. It's your only reason for playing it, so you can... I don't know if you can help with the camera. Like, I'm a little overexposed on color. I thought I had it at one time, but I feel like maybe on a power outage, settings got reset or something. I don't know. You may not have as much experience with the camera. If you're just doing webcam stuff on your streams, I think. Your Bane? You need to upgrade your... Yeah, you just never did. Gotcha. Yeah, this camera's it's got a battery dummy in it, but the light bar, or the bar that it's plugged into, the power got killed on it on accident like a week ago, and I feel like that's whenever the settings got changed. And of course, I don't think to correct it for tonight's mini. Well, it's the Emperor we're working on right now, and then I got the bonus mini we're gonna do afterwards. I'm not really, like, basically just running with a red just to break up. I haven't done a red mech yet, so just putting some red out there. I mean, it's called an Emperor, so red, some gold. Probably work in some brass. Not fully painted for gold. Yeah, I don't want to paint it all gold. The guy was selling a sealed box of the Lion. You saw it? No. It posted that was too late. Wow. Was it scalpy type prices, or was it like, hey, this is retail and I just decided I don't want it? Very much sad. Same. As I was posting some of these models on Instagram a little while ago, I saw some of the, yeah, 30 more than retail, fine, you know, cool. That was a happy mistake for somebody if they bought it on accident, or if they intended to do it. I mean, they could be throwing it out there for 4 times retail, right? And somebody might be desperate enough to it, but yeah, so I've been seeing some of the other ones painted out there now that they're starting to hit, you know, the non-given away ones. Oh, remember I was telling you like how I saw in a Discord where someone was selling their free copy? Like it sold, and I was told it was for $250. So I don't know what the retail in that box was. But if they sold a free copy for $250, that's kind of scuzzy, right? Oh, jeez. That's, damn, more than double retail just because they got it free from being a fucking personality. That's all good. Since this one's new, I'm being a little more fastidious with my cleaning. You won't think about it? Yeah. I mean, it's really all you can do is just say fuck it and not think about it, right? Need a little bit of Wild Rider red in here. What are we not thinking about? Pizza? I mean, pizza sounds good. I haven't had pizza in a few weeks. And the last couple times we got pizza, we just went and got Hot and Ready's at Little Caesars. Nothing against Little Caesars, but it's not on the same level as some Domino's or Pizza Hut or something like that, right? But could definitely use. Problem is, over by me, both of them are shit near me. They're just something about your delivery person showing up smelling like a bag of weed every fucking time, no matter which driver it is. It's a little annoying. Like, I have no problem if you smoke. I don't really care in general about that stuff. But when your delivery driver shows up and you can smell their car from 30 feet away. Do you think the God Emperor would approve of smoking weed? Of course not. Yeah, he does. See, like, I don't... The lights are definitely screwing with the focus on the camera. Drive me nuts. I think that's all the red I want to work on. You doing any games tonight, or are you just partying around? What are you up to? Obviously, you're just sitting around right now, having some crunchy Dorito taco thingies, but... Another old man early to bed? Or are you going to stay up tonight? No, he just wanted their bodies in peak condition to send off to fight the Xenos. That's really what it is. How'd that chat box do on that wall of text? Did it cut you that time? I didn't look over quick enough. Okay, temporarily, we'll end up coming back to the airbrush when we start the bonus model, but the hard work is done. No, now the fun begins. By fun, I mean all the black lining, because this dude has so many panels to line. Actually, we haven't used it yet. I'm going to do a little Mr. Hobby weathering on this one. haven't used any oil. Definitely want to mess with that for you too, in terms of making it look better on screen. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing is just a constant tweaking and balance, right? Like, it's fine down here. It's I don't know. It's gonna be. Oop. Is it in here? Problem is all these codes. I don't know what all that shit means. Yeah, I don't know what all the things mean. And of course now it's... Stay. Focus. A little black wash. Mm. You're being censored. What? How so? Not by me. We're just gonna do... where is my... Once upon a time I had a brush that I only used in oil. Like this, but I think I chucked it. I must have chucked it. It's not in there. Switch to my 3-cent brush. What, it didn't even give me a notification. Here. Now you have responsibility. Now you have responsibility. Use wisely. Ban everyone. Oh, you said a word. You're banned. I would normally clear coat before doing this, but I'm fine with this looking a little sloppy, I think. I'm just curious. If I just... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to slop it and do the whole thing. And then we can clean it up. There's no clear coat. So it's going to stain the red. Make it nice and dark. Like I said, I had no plan for this one. The other ones, like the turtle, I knew I was doing green. Planned. The Sagittaire, when I looked up what the name was on it, I looked at some artwork, so I kind of had a feel of how I wanted that one to do. The Thor was kind of a no-brainer. Paint it like a dude holding a hammer. Actually, did you happen to type the word follow? I think one of the only words I have blocked is the word follow, because the bots that always come through try and sell you followers. So they have to use the word follower. So we block those words. You did? Yeah. What's weird is, though, on my side of things, it doesn't even come up as, hey, someone tried to use this word. Is it okay to let the message go through? Usually, like when I see on other channels, when it times someone out or whatever, that's what it does. You wanted to get rid of that gaudy ass goal. Why? Just help me get to 1,000, then it can go away. Mister, I've got 15K followers. Why don't you want me to hit 1,000? Just a loose goal. Is it because it's bright, obnoxious green, or is it because it takes up too much screen? I mean, if it bothers you that much, I can shrink it or something. It's just there. Honestly, like, let's see here. There, does it being microscopic over there help you out? Paint your mini. You don't have a dead channel. I see you in there with 50, 60 people hanging out, having fun. It's all good. I'm jealous, bro. No, it's all good. Well worth. I mean, you spent the hard work and time to build the channel, right? So. No. No, you didn't play the same game 80 hours a week for 2 years straight. By the way, you can see me now. That shit was pointed off into BFE. So now it's time to bring a little bit of the shine back. I'm gonna need a bigger pipet. That's what she said. So this is Gamsol. It's a odorless mineral spirits. Basically, what we're going to do now is use a fiberless swab. Go back through gently and start bringing back some red on the panels. Just picking up a little bit. Some of the areas it won't matter too much. And we're going for a rather dirty looking mech anyway. Normally before doing this you would clear coat, but I'm okay with having it quite rough looking because this is a war-torn battle mech. I'm not going for like the cleanest look. Not one bit? What was not one bit? I missed that one. What were you replying to? About working on your channel, probably. I think back what we were talking about there. Playing the same game I had for 2 years. It's about what you did, wasn't it? I can't do it. It's too much for me, bruh. We'll come back in and layer up some areas. Never played video games. They're called blatant lies. Blatant lies. Just blowing dudes under the desk. Sometimes their head hits the desk. Not quite dry. What emoji is that? That's got to be one from your channel. I've never seen it. There we go. Dry. It's your orgasm. Okay, I was wondering what it was. It looked a little sexual-tastic. Oh, snap. I gotta rebuild an airbrush. Give me a moment. Because I want to throw a clear coat on this reel. But I don't have one built. I am not prepared. Just knocking models over like usual. There's a tip. There's a tip. Yo, give me one of these. And like that, we have airbrush rebuild. Oh, you gotta love whenever you just take it out of the cleaner and it starts spitting pigment. This has been ran through the ultrasonic cleaner probably... Oh yeah, look at all that chunks. That's what you get for sitting in isopropyl alcohol for 2 days. What was once a clogged mess is no longer. Yeah, like a fire hose. That's the way it should be. Still some good chunky shit in there. But for being the cheapo airbrusho, this'll work. Nice, good, thick, creamy. Clear coat. Will totally dry, no problems. Will only give us imperfections to fix. Some bits of that will take a moment. Wee. Now that we have the thing all washed down, little by painful little, I'm making progress. These 7 just need one more piece for your crit damage. Nice. Are you crafting as you go? Or are you just farming it up and doing whatever? I had a 12-hour gear removal ticket, so I moved some stuff around to make my. You're buying the PvP. Oh, you're buying that set? Okay. I stole a couple pieces off of Luca because I only really use her in Arena and what's that other area? Arena and Labyrinth. So since I only use her in Arena and Labyrinth and I'm farming Asmanic 13 so much, I went ahead and made a Syria. She's like 230 speed, 100% efficiency or effectiveness. You know, she does her job, defense breaks, and it's super nice now. Gonna try and do a Golem team. Lycan, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Are you back home, or are you just happen to catch hanging out? How you been, man? How's it going, ladies? Yeah, your sport characters. That's where it comes in for working on what you call it. Just lots of time in blah, blah, blah. Oh, dragon, wyvern, whatever. Speed sets. By the way, something too that I didn't know until I started playing around with using all the runes. So you know how when you modify a piece of gear, you look at a say you look at a piece of gear that's got effective resistance on it, right? Going well at the moment. You're in Belgium, still working. Okay. I wasn't sure if you're in Belgium or if you went back home or not. Well, that's good. Are you able to find some work? Doing pretty well. It's good to see you, man. So if it's got effect resistance and it happened to roll into it twice, when you switch that, so when you go to modify it, the modification rune will have a potential of whatever if it rolled twice into it. So if you want to take effective resistance into attack percentage, it won't just roll, it won't take away 2 effective resistance and give you 1 roll of attack. It'll give you 2 rolls of attack. So I didn't realize that until last night when I was screwing around trying to like optimize some gear. Yeah, dude. So how's Belgium working out for you? This weekend you're free, so I'd be around the Discord. Okay, I do have some plans this weekend. So I'm doing this stream. I don't know how late you're gonna be up. I'm doing this stream, and then I'm gonna be in Discord playing games for a couple hours. If you want to catch up after stream, I'll be in Discord for sure tonight. Although I know it's gonna be late as shit for you, so that may not work. It's good to see you, man. Oh, Harry and I were asked. Harry was asking about you the other day. We were wondering, like, man, I know we moved to Belgium for work, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him hi. It's good seeing you, dude. Get some sleep. We'll try and catch you this weekend. Salutare se facci. Had to think about that for a second. Been a minute since I got to say it. Salutare. Alright, see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. Glad to know you're alive and doing okay. Yeah, man. I took most of last month off, so just kind of getting back into the grind, you know? Not off from painting, just off from Twitch. By the way, now that I'm doing these more localized 2.5, 3 hour whatever streams, paint a single model, all these are getting thrown over onto YouTube, by the way. So if you want to catch up with what I've been painting, just for some downtime, you want to listen to me chatter. Ooh, no, I don't. I said I listened to about an hour's worth of stream footage last night, just to curious and see how bad compressor was, just in general the chatter. See if the air conditioner's picking up. I mean, there's some things that obviously I want to make better, but with time, have some patience. I can't just go ruining my whole week setting up perfect sound things for YouTube and Twitch, etc. It's kind of a pain in the ass by yourself. No, I would say just having someone who's semi fun to hang out with. Like the way I look at it. Yeah, well, maybe, yeah. And that's the thing. I don't think it's shit. It's just it could be better. Yes, right. It's not shit. I mean, there's plenty worse out there. For me, with any of the, if it's not for no, you're wrong. You're wrong, and I'm sticking to it. By the way, you definitely should have taken more with you last weekend. I still have 2 brats left and a little bit of sweet potato. Oh yeah, no. It's yeah, I get you. Yeah, absolutely. I know it's important. And that's the thing. Like this year alone, I mean, just investing in the new lighting and camera and all that stuff. There's already $2K roughly for some stuff. Now some of it's just me spoiling myself. Some of it's we needed write-offs so we didn't get murdered on taxes again. Taking on, yeah, I bet you'll take all my sausage. You walk right into that one. There's even still just a little bit of the flank steak left. I thought I ate it all, but when I was rummaging today, I was like, oh shit, that bag got pushed to the back. My wife keeping things in the refrigerator. How dare she? Should totally screenshot that and be like, hey, look, everyone, Chad says he's taking all my sausage. Uh-uh. After last night's 2-hour miniature, two or 2.5 hour miniature, I was like, oh, maybe I could do another one in 2. But starting this convoluted panel scheme that I'm doing right now, likely not to be the same. Eight hours for the Emperor. Okay. I mean, I got a good 10 in last night. I just didn't stream it, right? I think it was close to... Yeah, it was some... Well, if it's 2.5 hour stream, then probably another 6 of paint. So, not a bad night. Yeah, you know, it's a weird balance, right? Trying to find that balance of what's watchable, what's not. Now, that said, what I was painting last night, painting up a single character Necron piece. Now, it started off working on it as a batch, and then I ended up moving to just a piece or two at a time kind of thing. It probably could have been streamed, if I'd have went into it. But like the guy's scheme, I was still just trying to find my way through his color process. Then by the end, when I actually was in it, like when I finally stopped, I forced myself to stop, dude. I was absolutely fucking wired when I went upstairs because I was just, I had the death metal on, just fucking jamming out. This is most of what the time spent last night on, was this guy here. Like all that lining on the blades and stuff, that's just time consuming. All the purple is 3 colors. All the bronze, you apply the color and then it's got 2 layers of washing, so you're waiting on that to dry and working your way through it. I had a good time with it. There's an onyx look to it on the head. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was looking at. So like doing the dark skull, right? Because like that's actually, it's this color pink on the wet palette over here. Like it's this for his eyes, which is actually, it's the eyes are the same color as like the dots and stuff on there. It's a real bubblegummy pink. I know it did the overexposure issue, but then leaving it black, you know, I had to draw in some gray, which wasn't part of the owner's color palette. He doesn't have any gray on there. I was like, you know what? I got to do something to make that stand out, and I didn't want to just paint like a metallic head or something. I was like, having it framed with the purple all the way around it, and then putting a little bit of metallic draws your eye into that space. But yeah, it was cool. I like it. I'm not doing any others the same way. The rest of them are going to be, like this is the first piece I started with. His only knock with this is too much silver as far as the body. He'd rather the body inside there being more of the coppery color. Like his primary colors are the copper. Like the silver is really only an accent kind of thing for him. So that's where I started, and then this was the second one that I did. This is more traditional to his scheme. Taking the copper down onto the top part of the legs probably would have been ideal, but when I shot him pictures of all this stuff, he was like, it's cool. He did ask on that big one to have had more copper on it, but I think I'm going to leave as is. I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I don't know. That we're pretty unclear because he does, like, what he has stuff based as is a material I don't have or carry usually. It's yeah, none of this shit here is based. Like, even like these dudes, they're just pushed onto their base. So I got to talk to him. Problem is he travels a lot for work. He's hard to. He's got a busy schedule. He works for some serial type company, traveling as like a quality control inspector or something. It's just one of those weird things of trying to take the colors that he uses. Like literally, he mailed me his paints because he was telling me his color list. And they were all GW stuff. I was like, bro, like if you want me to use them, just mail them to me because I don't actively carry GW paints that much. I mean, as I'm using a GW paint right now, I just don't stock a lot of them to use. Pro Acryl's my main line, and then Reaper's probably my secondary. So he mailed me all of his paints as well to use, which some of them, like that pink, I've gone ahead and used my own pink because the GW Fulgrim pink is shit. Whereas I don't know what this one just says Pepto pink. I don't know, I've had this for years, but it's a Reaper paint. It's amazing. But Fulgrim pink has 0 coverage, whereas the Pepto pink covers and does work for me, so I'm using a little bit of it. And then he had one of the GW lavender colors. It's Gene Stiller purple. It doesn't cover for shit either. So I've swapped from using that, and I'm using the I mean they're decent, yeah, but like faded plum from Pro Acryl is just a much nicer paint to work with. That said, like I said, I'm using the red, like this GW red Screaming Skull. It's a real, or not Screaming Skull. That's Wild Rider. Wild Rider's good. Evil Sun Scarlet's a good red. Like I like the GW reds better than the Pro Acryl reds. I like using Thousand Sun Blue. It's a good color. The GW base paints usually aren't bad. It's their layers where they start to fall off. Blood for the Blood God's not really meant to be used as a paint. Blood for the Blood God, it's just meant to be like splattered on so people look like they've got blood on them. Right? It's not really a paint. It's more... Blood for the Blood God is basically colored cornstarch. It's so thick and snotty. I tried to mimic using it a couple years ago with a gel-based super glue and adding pigment to the super glue. Didn't work. It was a fun experiment, but didn't work. It was definitely unique in what I did, but it didn't replicate the technical aspect of Blood for the Blood God. And I did it with blue, that's why I was playing around with it, rather than just using Blood for the Blood God. What paints do you use anyway when you're working on some of your own toys? I really hate that we don't have a consistent source for Vallejo in town. I know TTS started carrying some of it again, but they're only carrying the game color line, which I've got plenty of game color colors. They're just not the greatest paints. Some of them. They do well with what I use them for, but... Doesn't even look like blisters, but it's got that glistening look to it. And that's really what it is. Speaking of GW, this is Lead Belcher sitting over here. It's a little bit darker than what I want to use on this. Yeah. Dark silver. Vallejo Air Metals, yeah. Folk art? I know about some folk art. This black, that's what I use for base rings. Because it's like $8 for the, what is that, a 16 ounce or whatever that is. The Vallejo Air Metals are really good. They're a little runny, which is why I've really started using, like, I like this dark silver. But so that dark silver, Model Air Chrome, and then I like some of the Scale 75, like Viking Gold, Necro Gold. Those are really good ones. The metal color gold is a little too bright for me. Like I was saying, Lead Belcher is a little too bright. Like, you just look at this. This is a little bit more gunmetal-y kind of color on here. I think rather than pulling the switch, I think it's good just to have them all. Not necessarily every one of them, but have the ones that suit the purpose that you're using. Like, especially on someone like you who doesn't have 55 armies to do. You know, like, I'll work in so many different armies, I want the different shades throughout the course of a year. But, like, if I were, I don't know, like, give me a specific army. Like, if I were only ever doing my Necrons again and not working on other people's stuff, that I would have select paints. Certain ones are just better than the others. Like I said, I wouldn't have entire lines of some of the stuff. Yeah, I didn't mean just have them all. Like, you could get away, like the Vallejo Metal Air stuff. I mean, you can see how long this copper has been sitting. It's all sat up at the bottom. I just don't use it. It's not a good copper. If it didn't cost $15 for that bottle, I'd be content throwing it away. But it's actually best probably used on a highlight of, like, Balthazar Gold or something. It's probably where it stands out the most. I feel as if doing this area in the metallic might make it feel too metallic. Can it be too metal? Even though I didn't really spray highlights. Yeah, I think I'd like that being, that area's being better. Does it use that copper everywhere? Well, I guarantee you all the models I've done for you does not have that copper on it. Because I've probably not opened that copper in several years now. Maybe 3. Yeah, I mean, like Balthazar Gold, for as shitty as it is, it's just a nice color. The paint itself isn't that great. It's just a nice color when you want to get in the copper. That's why I use it. Been doing a lot with Runelord Brass lately. Between my Necrons, the Necrons that go to Ohio, the Necrons that stay here in town, just so many Necron jobs. It's like Runelord Brass is just like a staple. Yeah. It's actually this color here on the wet palette, which we'll be agitating up here in a minute. Well, I'm actually going to use a little bit of Balthazar Gold first on like those big shoulder actuator pieces. I know that wet palette probably doesn't come in too clear, but Yeah, the wet palette's my actually no, my face cam. I never swapped the face cam. The wet palette cam is my 2.0 camera. And then the current face cam is what I started with streaming paint stuff. They're on the same mount. I don't know why I didn't switch these. I thought I had. I just probably, in my haste to set all this up whenever I first got the new camera, probably just didn't feel like screwing with it. Actually, that's what it was. Like this was just hanging here where the normal camera was, and I was like, screw it, I'll leave the face cam where it's at. Would you rather have a nicer face cam or a nicer wet palette camera? That's really what it comes down to. And I figured people might be more interested in looking at the wet palette than my ugly face. Although I don't traditionally like blend on a wet palette like most people will. It's really just about the fact that more often than not I'll use the same color for days on end on a project, trying to preserve some paint. Nicer face cam, obviously. Nah, nobody cares about that shit. We can get little silver dots on the side there. I'm about to try and get the cockpit going in there, and there's like a little boogery color going. Speaking of Thousand Sun Blue, it's right there. Yeah, it's right here. One of my favorite GW colors. It's just a really good looking blue, green. I don't know, I just like the color. Thousand Sun Nerd, what? Some white and blue. Fade that in together a little bit. A little bit of black first. That's red. piece of metal chipped off there. Go ahead and highlight around that guy. Continue working on some of the silvers and like the gear mechanism areas. Chipping. Battle damage. I don't want to go obscene with it. Just kind of frayed around the edges a little here and there. Also, since it's a metal model, it's a good opportunity to cover up where the pure metal's possibly hanging out some. Go obscene with it. I mean, it is a Battletech model, right? You got 6 hours. Keeping the clock on me, huh? Counting every second, are you? Okay. Well, if I stream for 8 hours, I expect you to be here the entire time, mod. You can't throw the title back at me now either. Forthwith. Hey, don't you just mix words for fun? May the forthwith be with you. That's going to be my my official Cinco de Mayo meal, is that flank steak. So now you got to wait another year for it to come back. Weird. Actually, I was considering maybe doing more of that on one of the barbecue events. I know people always look forward to more like brisket or something like that, but I think doing that up with just some tortillas, I think people would gobble it and enjoy. Missed the opening of that? More flank steak? Yeah, well, I was joking around. I said that's probably going to be my official Cinco de Mayo meal, and I'm not making it until Cinco de Mayo next year. And then I was also, in seriousness, saying I think because I enjoyed it so much, I might actually spring that on everybody at one of the barbecue events. Because, you know, but even though people were used to doing like pulled pork or brisket, I think something like that might be a hit, right? You can just roll it up in tortillas. Throw some shredded cheese on it and enjoy. Yeah. So you're saying you want some more of that flank steak, right? You know, the only reason I got that, it was buy one, get one free. And they already had them priced at $15 a pack, which I think $15 a pack for flank steak was probably a little high. So they're probably like, hey, raise the price by 60%. Make it buy one, get one free. People will think they're getting a deal. But you think that's the best one, huh? I mean, there's been some pretty good stuff that I've whipped up. But yeah, that one's definitely for randomly first time throwing it together. That one was definitely I'm a fan. Get a little bit of lining on the main weapons. So a note to future self: Friday night slow. It's quite quiet compared to the rest of the week. Can't complain though. It's been a good week. Been having some fun with these Battletech models, man. You're looking up loadouts for the Emperor? Yeah, what you got? Probably, what, a couple large lasers, a couple PPCs maybe? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Two AC-10s. Yeah, I can see that. Two AC-10s on there, and then there'd be pulse lasers mounted right underneath. No, actually, the pulse lasers are probably right there on the chest. Like, I bet that's exactly what they are, is those two deals on the chest that I haven't given any attention to yet. Okay, so it's an autocannon boat. That's cool. Which makes sense. I guess if you're looking at it from the back, like these little ports back here could be like how they're loaded and unloaded or whatever. Yeah, because clans, hey, let's put 2 Gauss rifles on it. I mean, let's just snipe people from 100 miles away, because, yes. Try and clean up, at least visually, this line on the leg. One where the sculpt kind of ran away. Metal. There's this little antenna thing up here. I think I want to give it the bright. I think it's a strobe light kind of thing or something. Maybe he's activated his pickup beacon. He's ready to be taken out of battle. It's your favorite gun arms. Shoot my arm off and then I am useless. Highlander, you can get the via story missions. Has Gauss cannon arm. She gets blown up every time. Dude, show him the other arm. Reach out, shoot. Show him the other arm. Reach out, shoot. Gotta wait for that reload time, bro. Do you know how to strafe? Pleb. Did you just unfollow? So it's interesting watching follower numbers go down during a stream. I know I was at 553 yesterday because I happened to look. And then, no, I'm just playing with you. But it was 553 and now it's 551. It was 552 when I started and it's like, okay. Whatever. Such is life. Time to activate the strobe light. Where is my yeller? Here we are. You're a Battletech master? Bro. Why you lie? Battlemaster Casey in the house. Is that what it is? Have you actually beat it on Iron Man? There's a long, boring playthrough for you for your channel. Just name your pilots after the viewers? Okay. Little OSL, like his little beacons going off saying, "Get me the fuck out of here." In my Battletech universe, pulse lasers are neon green. So here we go. About to light somebody up with some pulses, bro. Didn't you say they're small? Like, no way. Is there really like a color coordination thing? Well, we're doing neon green. Because I said so. BRB changed them to blue just to mess with you. I mean, yeah, we're doing the base on this one, but we got a whole nother mech we're doing. They get a bonus mech tonight. Bonus mech engage. They are indeed green. Thank you, Captain Correcto, for making sure we're doing the right thing. I didn't realize so much of that stuff would be canon. It really just seems like it's all kind of like, yeah, whatever. I are right. You are wrong. That's my gun holster down there. If you want to figure out why that's a thing, my wife is a, she's a therapist. You can counsel that out and talk to someone. Why must you feel correct all the time? My need to be correct and how it destroys the people around me. A life story. Corn's champion. Fuck me. Tiny pee-pee. a piece of dog hair on my face, and I can just barely see it out of the corner of my eye. It's driving me crazy. That was too accurate. Just find a woman with small hands, you'll feel much better about yourself. Or a man, you know, whatever you're into. Or Pop-Tart. That's me. I identify as a Pop-Tart. Oh. Pulling the women aren't real card. Something wrong with you, boy. Something wrong with that boy. I belong with Dula. Oh, that's the end of the playlist. Almost time for bonus stuff. What's this one? Yeah. Okay. And there is our Emperor, ready for battle. I think I might just throw a touch. Little bitty highlights right up top of those lasers, just to join them. Yep, I'm happy with that and moving on. Blum, blum, blum. Actually, I need to do a little bit of a dry brushing on the bobbity bobbity boo. Give me some of this. Yep. Mucho happy-o. Alright. And that's the 5 Battletech models done for the week, for the commission work. And now it's time for Thomas the Mad Cat! Thomas the Train Mad Cat. We're going to work on him real quick. So naturally, we need some fairly bright blue. So Thomas the Train, with his dead eyes, just spewing missiles and lasers and death and destruction. I've had this printed for well over a year, probably coming up to 2 years. This is a 3D print. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it up and send it off to the owner of these models, and he can give it away or keep it or throw it away, I don't know. I just wanted to paint it, and so here we are, we're gonna paint it. Yeah! Blue. We're gonna start off with a semi-bright blue like cyan. Let me get my some airbrush supplies here. Let me refill that water bottle later. So time for the combo bonus breaker time. Even though we already did a blue mech earlier this week, the Sagittaire, Thomas needs some love. stick this guy out to the side real quick. Probably run one shade brighter, just a touch from the top, just to give it some volume. Actually, I might just squirt some purple underneath it. Have you ran away in fear of Thomas the Train? Thomas the Timberwolf or Thomas the Mad Cat, whatever version he's supposed to be here. I'm sure that's not loud as shit on screen anyway, but it is what it is. Yeah. Well, if some asshole would come over and like fix things, give me your sound censoring ways. Yeah, totally your fault. It's not mine. I don't know how to fix it. Yes, that is how it works. Ignorance is your fault. It's weird. Yeah, just a touch brighter. And we're going to meet in the middle here real quick with a little bit of a blue. Such an awesome color. It's called blue. Curl, thank you for your simple and easy paint naming ways. Blue. Doesn't have to be Celestium, Aquarium, Aquatic, Thousand Sunny. Just blue. Then they have dark blue. Then they have light blue. Then they have pale blue. Then great blue. It's nice. Derp, derp, bum, thumbs the train. airbrush cleaner fumes smell the best. Wear a respirator. Don't do what I do. Sniff it all up. I know, I'm addicted to that blue. It smells like blueberries, man. It's the best. So what color is Thomas the Train's eyes? He's got some red, he's got some blue, there might be some yellow on it. I need to actually look at a picture of Thomas the Train real quick because I'm just not entirely sure what he looks like anymore. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's got a little blue or red across the bottom of him. His face is actually gray. I didn't realize that. That works out okay. I didn't realize his face area was just almost like a gray. Can do, can do. We shall use underbelly blue from P3. Red across the bottom. Yellow gold highlights. Yeah, I mean, we're going to throw some flavor on it, right? But doesn't have eyebrows. I guess he does have little bitty eyebrows. My model doesn't count. Oh, it will have eyebrows. Don't you worry. All right, well, now I'm not painting eyebrows because no sleep for you. That little smokestack thing over his head, gonna be black probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess behind his head kind of is. What? It depends what you're looking at. Some yes, some no. This actually does have eyebrows onto it, by the way. They're very fucking fine. Eyebrows, go to bed. Pure white eyes. Pure dead white eyes. How much would it bother you if I didn't do the pupils? Just left it. Yeah, right. So that speck on his face. Oh yeah, the camera's not picking that shit up. Fucking white. Still too bright. What's his smile do? It's kind of there. Okay. probably go just a touch darker. That's the Briar Queen Chill. It's one of the new ones. I'm gonna go into a little Griff Charger. Just a little bit of depth built up under there. Maybe even. Give me that back. Yeah, well, it doesn't help the exposure of the camera with the lights. It actually picks up better that way. But, whatever. So the oh, you know the shit I saw the other day. Nah, I'm gonna do it this time. I should have done it on the Bane, but I saw it after the fact. Doing the where the missiles are in a chevron pattern. Oh yeah, extra detail. Me likey. Do it, Mountain Dew it. My Mountain Dew shirt is out. I wore Mountain Dew on what, Tuesday, I think. Oh, talked to Kine earlier tonight. Can confirm he got best overall at Alamo. Therefore, he got a golden ticket to the Invitational GW event. Apparently, I was happy to hear that. I didn't know they were. I knew they were doing a thing, but I didn't remember exactly what it was. But by winning best overall, I guess David had secured a ticket to give away for best overall and something else. He had 2 tickets for it. Yeah, no, that's cool, huh? I hope he goes and fucking wins it. That'd be cool. How's he trolling you? Send it to me. Okay. I've got everything on Do Not Disturb right now, so. Fucking heathen, huh? You deserve it in so many ways. Yeah, man, look that in the mirror and just know every day. that it's true. Banned from my own channel. There you go. That's a nice little detail I like. Now then, because it's a battle mech, you're off to bed already? Really? What? It's 11:30. Come on, old man. Live a little. I think I was your age like a decade ago. Oh man, appreciate you hanging and chatting. Enjoy your green sword until I take it away from you. Ages and mentality. You're mentally 200. Are you part Vulcan or something? You must be Eldar if you're that old. Everybody, let me know if you want to come out this weekend. I'm pretty sure there's people here. every day this weekend. He's got eyes. Yay! Bye. So I need some red, kind of somewhere. In a couple areas we can do some red in. Fucking O-face on there. Alright. Just a pretty simple little guy here. Well, I don't want to get into like doing all the panel lining on stuff, but I do. There's so much that can be done on this model, but it's just kind of... Oh, the things you do. I think last bits will make it easy on ourselves, and we'll whip up a little highlighty color over here. that'll that'll be enough on Thomas. We'll get the base done real quick, and then we will shut her down. I know we got some lurkers in here. No one said hello or anything. Feel free to join the Discord if you want to interact or something off stream. Definitely hit the follow, come back for more. I'm not entirely sure next week what I'll be streaming. I need to look and see what I need to get done. I've got a couple of 40k Tantalus models. I've got loads of Battletech for myself to do. I'm kind of on an off month, like semi-off, especially with the 40k lull, waiting for 10th edition to come. I've got pulled out my own Necron army tonight, so this weekend I'm going to work on getting my Necron stuff based so I can get it prepped. Maybe I'll work on a piece or two of it next week. I don't want to stream painting 100 warriors, but I might pull off, you know, one night and we'll do a Scorpic Lord or something like that, or a one-off model that I got, pick an HQ of some kind. That way, hey, any one model I've got done for myself for my army, beneficial. Oh man, you know what? Even though it's dirt, I'm totally gonna paint like a railroad track that he's stepping over. It's gonna be fun with the way I textured the space, but whatever. Okay. We're gonna have a railroad track going just right underneath his legs. Actually, I'm doing this backwards. I should be Okay, I know what to do. Black out already. I've gone about this the wrong way. So what I'm doing now is I'm giving this the like a streak of gray, like it's a bed of gravel, and then the railroad track will be laid across rock, you know, like as they are. But I actually need a brown, not mahogany. Where is? We're gonna do the railroad ties with black and brown to the Reaper color. It's a good railroad tie color, I think. And then we'll just run a steel type color across laterally. without a physical thing. On the base. It's a little tricky. But that'll work. Go ahead and run around. Oh, he's black again. All right. And then there was one. Thank you, one, for hanging out. Oops, and I forgot to do the what you call it, the contrast on the yellow. What up, asshole? Coming right at the end. How you doing, dude? you're catching the bonus model here. The main model tonight. We did the Emperor. He's all battle damaged up. Little OSL thingy. And then for the client, I told him I'd do a bonus one. So this is the bonus deal. It's a 3D printed Thomas the Train Mad Cat. So I've had this thing printed in here for, geez, I think about 2 years or so. Give me a reason to finally paint it. You're needing something in Discord? Okay. Literally doing final strokes right there. Crazy rain. It's all good here. But that's it. Thomas the Train Mad Cat. I gotta fix the you can see his face works out just fine there. Gotta fix the bright colors. They just don't show up so well. But anyway. We'll see y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.